What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're here for Aharen Season 2. Remember when I gave you a list of comedy anime you can watch at the beginning of the month? Well, this was one of those things that was on there, and hey, if anyone's interested, I can give you 5 more, but we already got a lot of good anime coming out this season, so I don't think I'll need to. Anyway, last episode ended with a little bit of a hint at maybe there's some more than friends thing going on with Aharen, and I forgot the guy's name. Excuse, it has been probably around a year at least. But point being, we're in for a whole bunch of comedic nonsense with this show, and we are here for it. So, if you're ready for season 2 of probably one of the funniest things that have come out in recent years, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're not going to have to talk about it after the fact, well, at least let the whole video through, let me get to watch them, because that'd be highly appreciated. That being said... Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Okay, I did not expect the season to open with them just outright dating already. Like, I knew they got a little glimpse at it at the end of last season, but I didn't admit for them to actually full send into things. So, honestly, comedy anime, not even listed as a rom-com, already further ahead than 90% of rom-com couples out there. Crazy. Oh, and then we have usual rule of thumb for the first and last episodes of a show. We listen to the intro and outro at least the once each. So, of course, YouTube end of things, fast forward, because you won't be able to hear things anyway, and that's kind of boring, I do understand. Patreon side of things, you are good to listen along with me, and of course the cut up version. This doesn't matter to you because it would have already been passed. That said, I don't remember the Jaru from the intro in the last season, so she gonna be new. Interesting. Oh, episode 1, a transfer student. That literally answered my fucking question. I'm sorry. She makes me laugh because... One, why is she so fucking tall? I don't remember her being that tall. What the hell? And two, I remember that bit from season 1 where, not to a literal basis, but to a spiritual basis, she embodied ceiling cat watches you masturbate. And like I said, not in a literal basis, but bitch was always hiding somewhere to watch over her. Low-key, I think she had a crush on Aharen, honestly. Oh, hey, she was the teacher from last season, too. And also I remember saying, probably the hottest character in the show. Though, the ceiling cat... Wait, also, no, I do remember... Was this one of those shows where there was a bit where she, like, over-dramatized the relationship between him and Aharen? I think I remember that being a thing. Oh, did they censor... Okay, no, they didn't. I was about to ask if they censored the blood. Okay, now, I would just preface this by saying, listen, I may say some shit about the characters in these shows. At least I'm not that bad, usually. You are literally already next to me. Oh, she meant scooch closer. No, but also, can we just talk about that? Like, I know it's a classroom, so she can't really help it. But what is with bigger people always insisting on sitting in front of little people in situations? Like, concerts, movies, sports shows. I'm not a big person. I always have somebody bigger than me in front of me. And, like, not cool, man. Like, in a situation where you can help it, don't be an asshole. Doubly for the fact. Like, if you have an incline where your seating is, if the smaller person is behind them in that instance, and the smaller person can actually see, the big person always fucking insists on standing up! If you're a tall person and you have a short person sitting behind you, don't stand up. It is so fucking rude and obnoxious. Sorry, I had to go on a personal rant there. I went on another rant in the last thing I recorded, but this is actually personal. Like, tall people, fuck you. That is an interesting way to do things. Oh. I love how she got a sense that they were doing that and immediately turned around like, are they? No? Okay. Okay, also a dick move for the record that I've had happen to me personally. The taller person realizing that you move to the side so you can actually see what's going on, and they're just like, oh, fuck that small person, and move directly in front of that. This is why I said in the last thing I recorded, by the way, that there's an excuse to hit people sometimes. I kind of think that's one of those excuses. Oh, he actually did it to be nice and not to be an asshole. I stand by what I said, though. And this is not like saying for something for tall people to do to short people. But in the case of they're in a relationship, just pick her ass up and go. Fireman carry style. Yeah, I think you're hoping too much on that, bro. Like, you hoping that she's going to go into a state of growth and, like, learn to do more after taking another couple naps is about as insane as, well, I think the shining light on the screen isn't a good enough metaphor for me to stop that thought process. Biblically accurate Aharen on topic. Oh, right, and then we have that bit that I also personally like to say something about, that I'm kind of sure the teachers are totally just best friends. Yeah, that's totally knocking that out terribly for the one teacher. That's a lot of meatballs. Oh man, the bird stole her sushi. Not cool. The one teacher was just saved by that bird. Because it's like, the bird stealing the sushi, kind of a bad vibe. But on the end where there might have been an explosion of blood, probably good that it saved them. Motherfucker, who told you to go back to... You know, small thing also, I often ask about things about my new computer. Why the fuck does my Alienware computer keep turning the lights back from the setting I have it on to default white? I don't tell it to do that. What the fuck? Kind of like it waking up by itself before I wake up in the morning. I don't have it set up to do that. Why does it? Yeah, up until... That is not at all where I thought that was going, but it does not surprise me because, like I said, random insanity in this show quite often. Damn, she held it in for way too long. And insert generic Giaru. See, now, he's thinking that's a lot, but you also gotta consider what type of person this new student is. I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, see, that does not surprise me for the record. That reaction kind of surprises me a little. But also based. And even that's affecting the teacher. Amazing. Damn, the boyfriend's being overwhelmed by the new girl. And high key, by the way, I didn't see it going that way. Like, I kind of imagine in her case it'd go, I don't know, the way of her trying to nab his attention to no success. Just totally ignoring the question. I mean, is it technically being kidnapped? She did agree to hang out. Aharen did ask the question on if he could come, but she did agree to hang out, so... Pretty sure he's overthinking it on that. Granted, I do kind of like that visual, but... Okay, now, if his... Hold on. If that's his visualization on how that goes, pretty sure Aharen wins that based on the number of cups in front of either of them. I get her worry of her maybe chasing away a new friend, but here's the thing. She already kind of showed a lot of her personality on display out the starting gate, so I don't think that'll be a problem. You know, it's not like you being treated badly for over a decade and then losing all your friends because you become a toxic individual. Yeah, I kind of knew that's what that visualization was, by the way. Because, like, one of the girls that she scared off back then did kind of weirdly look like she does now, just, like, shorter hair. So I wonder how many episodes it'll take for her to admit to Aha that they used to be friends. But now this is going to cause some disparaging thoughts for Aharen too, Just like, oh, we only hung out once and now you're being distant. I knew it. Which, relatable. Or did she already understand that they were the same person? Actually, maybe that is what the look at the pictures they took yesterday was about, her connecting that. Oh, I used to know this girl. She's being weirdly straightforward. I wish I could be that talented at a claw machine, because goddamn. That's a lot of french fries. So I wonder if this admission is gonna bring her to be like, yeah, actually, about that. See? This is a lesson to be learned. Doing things to people when they're younger fucks up their head. Doesn't matter if you do it to 5 or you do it to them when they're like 5 and it sticks with them till they're 16, or you do it when they're 16 and it sticks with them until they're in their 20s or 30s. Doing fucked up things to people does not help. Unless those people truly deserve it. Like I said, last thing I recorded, I kind of went over an exact example of that kind of thing. But don't be dicks to people for the sake of being dicks to people. I know that's like all the rage nowadays, but it doesn't seem like she tried to chase Aharen and all away at all. It seems like she was actually over the moon to have a friend back then. Though she might have sucked all the life from her back then in general. Okay, but can we just mention that 10 years misunderstanding? Well, not 10 years misunderstanding, but close enough. Probably is not, like, the best, but hey, it's good she has a forgiving personality, because I think I'd be kind of resentful for somebody not speaking up sooner than, like 7 years. Wait, there's year 2 in high school, so that's probably approximately still 10th grade or so for us. In elementary school, yeah, so approximately like 8 years. Ceiling Cat. She doesn't remember her at all, does she? That's no, she was also in your elementary school, I'm pretty sure. God, that bitch really is tall, though. Like, what the hell? I mean, hey, I will put this out there, not saying her specifically, but hey, tall, curvy types. Okay, but like, I can't think of a single place you go into for food service where you write down your own name in the directory. To be fair, she is pretty close to a ninja based on how many things she can hide in. Weirdly, by the way. Well, about that. Okay, no, I'm going back to the fact she's basically a ninja, because that's some Karate Kid type shit. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, even if y'all are on good terms, fucking whooshing by with chopsticks at the speed of fucking sound to grab a wasp? Yeah, see, they're considering 6th grade elementary school, which makes it even more confusing. Unless she was talking about another instance because they didn't talk since elementary school, but they still went to middle school together. Hold on. She was even one of the taller ones back then. Bruh. No, he's actually new and not part of your old friend group. Don't worry about it. Barely paying attention to his existence since the other day. That's kind of an asshole move, but... Yeah, and we've been friends for a couple of years now and dating since last year. Completely embarrassed from that reaction. Understandably so, but like... Man, she is one of the most down bad jurors I think I've seen. And not like in that way, but like just emotionally. Outro. Same thing as before. YouTube side, fast forward till the main conversation bit. And Patreon side, listen if you want. When I heard that we were getting a season 2 of this like a month ago, I was super excited to see it back. And like it holds up, man. Like, the comedy aspect is still really good for what it is. And honestly, like I said in the beginning, the fact that they actually made it canon that they're currently dating instead of stringing it along like a lot of these other kind of shows do, I'm genuinely impressed. What the fuck is up with my hair today? Uh, sorry, I just randomly noticed that, and it's like, what the hell? But as far as the show goes, like, comedy-wise, like I said, holds up, and I still enjoy the teachers. Like, they're still just great characters as they are. And of course, I have to be me on this one and add in a whole. The fact that there's kind of at least the one thought process for me to think is Yuri, but maybe even two, is kind of amusing. Like, I'm not going to put it out there every time because it's not as obvious as a lot of other cases, but, like, the teachers, I kind of believe, could be closer than just friends. And I can't really say much on, the new girl rekindling her friendships with Aharen and Oshiro, but that's where I'll leave it that one, because, I mean, I only really have a thought process on that for the time being, so. What I will say is, this is one of those shows that for the next few months is going to be really fun to see, honestly. And, like, hopefully y'all enjoy this kind of stuff too, because until, like, my brain cannot handle recording just so many things throughout the anime season, I drop something. This probably will not be one of those, so we're just gonna watch and enjoy. Because I will openly say there's at least 2 other shows that have already come out that I want to check out, and I'm gonna do my best to get that up, or get that recorded today. So you'll probably see the same show for at least a couple more videos, and the Monday that this gets uploaded is gonna be like later in the day, which might be a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. Anywho, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this show and anything else I should check out this season, next season, or in general, of course. Hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below, ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky, keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, where you get the full internet visuals and all the other stuff I upload here, as well as go follow on Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do so Twitch Prime for free. That helps me out immensely for the short term, but for the long term, the red platform helps out more. For the long term, I have existed on these platforms. And that being said, don't forget, check out the playlist here, let it run through, check out stuff, have conversations, all that good shit. Or, just watch time potential, because that helps me out a lot. Check out the video YouTube recommends to you here specifically, or the bigger version of the cut-up video. And that being said, it's been the Blaze King with King's Critique. Out. Ta-ta for now. Peace.